So probably the worst Deepwoken update occurred today, at least for me and a bunch of other players. And the update was that Shrine of Order can only now reduce a stat that you invest to up to 25 points. So instead of, let's say if you went like Brick Wall or something, instead of like balancing out all of your stats throughout like every single stat point, it will only reduce, since Brick Wall requires 100 Fortitude, 100 Willpower, instead of reducing that to like balance out with your other stats, it will only reduce that down to 25 points. So let's say you have 100 in both Fortitude and Willpower, now it will only reduce it down to 75, which kills a lot of builds because that's a lot of points that you are wasting because you're using Shrine of Order and you're taking Brick Wall. Now you might be asking, how does this affect me? Well, if you looked at my previous progression video, you can tell that a lot of these builds that I'm gonna be, well, I've only made one build, but I'm planning to make a lot of builds, and they all revolve around Shrine of Order. And due to this update taking place, it's gonna hurt a lot whenever you try to make one of these builds. And because of this, some of the builds that I've made are just like completely like unmakeable now. Like you can't even remake them because of this new Shrine of Order nerf. Like this build right here, I was gonna remake this build. It's a Cars build, Ultimate Life Form. But basically I can't remake this build now because I have, if you guys can't really tell from the stats here, but I have Reinforced Armor, all the gods, Tap Dancer, all those talents, and now I just can't remake it, otherwise I would just run out of points to put into my build. So because of this, the builds that I planned, so in the previous progression video, I said that I planned a lot of JoJo builds, so those builds they're kind of non-existent anymore. They won't work anymore because of this new Shrine of Order nerf, but I'll try to remake them, and so that the new Shrine of Order nerf, like using the new Shrine of Order nerf. So don't get your hopes down. This Shrine of Order nerf is not gonna stop me from making these builds. So you guys can just keep enjoy watching me make these builds and all of that. The only bad thing about this is that the builds are gonna become much worse. So I don't know if they're gonna be like that viable for PvP, but at this point, I'm just doing it for the references and just because I want to make them and not because I want to make them PvP viable. So yeah, even though this nerf is pretty bad, it's not gonna stop me from coming up with these type of builds. So don't worry, I'll still make these progression videos and I'll still like make these builds. So don't worry, these progression videos are not gonna go anywhere. I'm still gonna make them. This nerf doesn't really stop me from making these builds. So yeah, I'm gonna keep making them. Anyways, you guys probably seen a bunch of videos about this update, so I'm not gonna make this video that long. I just wanted to tell you guys about this because I have to remake the JoJo builds. So yeah, expect the next progression to take some time at least. Alright, that's all I really wanted to say. The progressions, I'm still making those builds. This update is not gonna stop me from making those builds. So if you guys do enjoy these progression videos or like just my videos in general, subscribe. And that's all I wanted to say. So I'll see you guys in the next video.